today's the surgery day. What I'd like to know, though, Carl, is the idea behind this episode was to have a medical emergency in space, yeah?
An earthbound medical emergency.
Right.
Nothing caused by aliens or space or anything, just something that could very well happen on Earth. And we have just a medic and just these kind of dire circumstances here. The key to making it work, blood.
No. So Elena,
yeah.
Tell me what it's like to have your hands inside Jamil. When you open them up, before we actually shot it, we all kind of got in there and poked and prodded and what have you.
Yeah, it was very violating for Jamil.
Well, but this is before Jamil was even in there. But now that you've got Jamil's face sitting there and you have your hands inside there, and I mean, it's exact. I'm assuming as an actress and as a good actress, you could get kind of lost in that moment that you actually have your hands, because the blood and the...
Well, yeah, and you see Jamil's face right there, and then, again, then they're pumping blood through it, so...
That's right, it pulsates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and it's cold. I think a body would be warmer.
Right. So there's a couple of people on set that I'm assuming, they're new faces. I'm assuming they have something to do with the medical consultant sort of thing.
Yes. I do have a technical advisor. Generally, when I'm doing something like this, it's just a tech advisor who's like a medic, a paramedic, something like that. And actually, today we have a doctor on set, so that's very helpful.
So you can kind of relax and get into the emotion of it rather than...
Yeah, and a couple times he's been like, that looks great. Yeah. The videos that we have for playback are amazing.
Great, yeah.
Great for perspective, so you can see actually what you're doing, and I like the way that this sort of thing moves, and I can play with that.
What does the actual kidney feel like?
It feels like chicken. Yum, yum, yum.
The weird part of this scene is it's almost like if the operation doesn't go well, the chef is here to not waste anything. So that's good. Hey guys. Got a little open flesh wound here.
Who wants to touch me inside?
I've been touching Jamil all day.
Yeah. I'm here with Michelle and Celine from WCT Productions, and they're responsible for the prosthetics, all the guts and goop that go into it. Now, I've been to your guys' place because I had a body cast.
Once the alginate and then plaster bandage comes off, that's the life cast, we can send you home. A copy of you is poured up in plaster. Then that cures, gets hard like cement, and a sculpt is done over top of that.
Right, so like my stomach then
is resculpted over top of a copy of your
You
stomach.
could probably mass market that and sell it on the internet. Like cuddle up to Patrick Gilmore. I think there's a market for that.
My first torso.
Right. One thing I saw when I left your studio was you guys had pictures of actual body parts, intestines, kidneys and everything, and you were painting all that. Did you,
medical
any of you do any of those?
The whole entire piece, the skin as well as the organs inside, are made of silicone. There's different grades of silicone, and it has different properties, so it can be made firmer or softer. And so it's actually made, it's incredible. It's the same weight and the same texture and density.
Now you girls are actually working with it.
Yeah.
Are you disconnected from it because this is actually, you know, it's like Play-Doh and it's not?
Kind of.
Or did sometimes you go, oh my goodness, I'm holding a large intestine?
I was actually a little nauseous this morning. You're opening that. I was like,
right?
All the fat tissue, and once you add the blood, and then you have a certain smell, and be like,
there were smells involved? We're both doing surgery right now. I don't know about you, but laying there feels kind of vulnerable for me.
Yeah, it does.
Because there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, it's a compromising position when you're laying down and there's people over you.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we're shirtless.
Right.
And they have on shirts.
Oh, that's good. Here's something interesting is I was talking to Elena and she was talking about digging in your guts. In a rehearsal it was one thing, but then when they actually put you into that false bottom, and here she is digging through with your face right there, it really affected her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that, because when I was watching her dig in your guts just then, it was the first time I got to watch, and I was really affected.
It's kind of been a cool episode for you and I.
It has been. It's been an opportunity for us to kind of bond.
Yeah.
You know?
We didn't even know each other before this.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
You're a good guy, brother.
Yeah, you too, Jamal.
Thanks a lot, Pat.
Tricky.
Give me a button.
There's your belly button. There goes your button.
Belly button.
There we go.
Yep. That was my 6-pack.